Amanda here from createsyourfuture.co. So you guys asked and we've listened. So we've gotten emails, quite a bit of them asking to basically email them when we have a sale or a course is launched by a coach or live meditations get started up again. So we have listened. We have created a mailing list. The link is in the description below. Please sign up for it if you'd like to get discounts on our coaching, find out when a coach launches a bundle, puts a sale on a course, launches a new course, or starts, offering live meditations. All these things, we're going to be emailing that list, okay? Of course, we'll also mention it on the YouTube channel like usual, but you'll be the first to know on that mailing list. So guys, thank you so much for being here. And we intend that each and every one of you guys manifest your desire. And remember, you guys are perfect. Each and every one of you is perfect, and you deserve what you want to create, and you are powerful, and you can create it. So without further ado, enjoy the coach's video.
Hey guys, it's Ani. Welcome to this video. I intend all of you have a great time watching this video and it resonates and you just have an amazing day and amazing weekend. Thank you guys so much for all the birthday wishes last week. Like, I'm so grateful and just I love all you guys. Thank you so much. This video is for those of you that have maybe had a hard time with this or maybe still do this, but those of you that maybe are in no contact with SP, or you kind of are in contact, but you're checking a lot, like social media, you're maybe posting things or doing things to get their attention. Even if you're not doing anything, but just inside, internally, you don't feel good, like you feel anxious or worried, this video is for you, and I intend by the end of it, you're going to feel more calm, cool, and collected, and just remember who you are and how powerful you are. Okay. So I wanted to share some movement with you guys that not only I've been having within my reality, but also with one of my clients recently that I've been working with on and on. She meets with me, and she also did the self-concept course. I have, for those of you that do not know, I have a bunch of courses out: Manifest Your SP Now, Remove the Third Party Now, Money in Abundance. If you guys have been seeing all my videos with winning jackpots and all the client success stories, them getting promotions, raises, settlement checks, abundance, that's there. And now I have a new self-concept course, which I've been getting so much amazing feedback on. If you guys want to see that feedback, it's going to be in the community posts in YouTube or in the success story videos in my playlist. If you go to playlist and Ani, all the videos are there. But she was just expressing in her session to me how much more calm she feels after doing the Ani self-concept course, and how much more confident she feels. And that was the intention of the course. So if you guys are interested, links going to be in the description box down below for the courses. But I really want to focus on that because when we first started, she was very anxious, always checking social media, always checking to see if he's been online, what he's been doing, who's following him, who he's following, just A to Z, right? Like all of the above. And she did kind of have circumstances too, like there were a few third parties. So she identified with this guy as like the player type. And I totally know about this because I used to do this with my SP. Like, I've successfully manifested the better version of him. No more third parties, completely like better version coming forward. So I absolutely know what she's going through when all these fears were arising in her. But if you have been someone like that, that's been doing what she's doing, or just constantly you feel the need to check, like it's almost like you can't calm down. you're calm for a little bit, but then you go back and you need to take some type of action to calm down, because you can get your thoughts in order and you can't discipline the world within. This video is for you. So if you guys have gone through that, comment down below. But what I want to stress is, going forward, you guys, what I want you to do is I want you to really be more aware of what you're doing and your surroundings and what's causing you to feel that way. Are there activities or are there people around you that cause you to feel that way more or less? Because if you have like those assumed circumstances or created circumstances around you where you feel like, yeah, whenever I'm with this person, they're always complaining, they're always talking about their SP, they're always talking about how bad their SP is or what a bad boyfriend they are or whatever, and that triggers you, you really want to kind of step away from that a little bit and build your internal world stronger. So if that does happen, it's not really affecting you, or maybe change the assumptions of people that cause those triggers around you, like the assumptions you have of them. Or not just that, but like also within you, I want you to be more stable. I want you to stabilize more of like, I'm going to prioritize and stabilize my internal feelings today. And if something's going to trigger me into an old story, I either have two options. I can sit with it and observe and reflect and really understand my thought patterns. Or in this moment, what I can do right now is remove myself from whatever situation it is that is triggering me. And I can really spend my time, focus, and energy on something I enjoy. See, what I've noticed in a lot of people, and I used to do this myself too, you guys, honestly, most of my success is like just from trial and error and practice and really going within and observing my own thought patterns, because there's going to come a point where you can't really look for the validation without anymore. You're always with you. Your head is always with you. Your thoughts, your feelings are always with you. So you really want to build this stable inner world to trust yourself going forward. Because when you don't trust yourself, when you don't trust your power, when you can't sit with yourself and reflect on those thought patterns, that's when you become really, really anxious. That's when you become really like, I need to look for validation without, I need to call this person. I need to get things sorted. I need to get things straight. I need to take action 10,000 times more to get some response. Like if you guys have noticed, most people that are like desperate, needy, anxious, insecure, those people are the ones taking a lot of action trying to manipulate their 3D. The best way I can explain it is like, I'm sure you guys, the best way you'll probably feel it on your own skin is, I'm sure you've had someone in your life like that's just 10,000 times way more into you than you feel about them in that moment, let's say, right? And obviously that comes from your assumptions as well. Like you assume that they want you that bad or they're obsessed with you. But if you can remember that, you would know how it feels, that desperate, needy, anxious, insecure like feelings coming at you. It doesn't feel good, right? Like it's almost like you can feel the lack coming from that person. And when you are in that zone of like, I need to do so much to get this person's attention, I need to post like 5 times a day, I need to look cute so they can see me, they can notice me, they can comment under my picture. Like when you're doing these things, you're not listening to like where that's coming from. Okay. And I want you to start being more aware of that, because that other person being you pushed out feels that. That other person being you pushed out, you trying to manipulate your 3D in that moment, they feel it. So what can you do? What is the best thing to do? First of all, to not send that out, right? That projection out. But also to just get better evidence going forward is bring the attention back onto you and what feels good to you in that moment. Like I say this in so many of my videos, but it's so important. And really the self-concept course helps guide you like to how to do certain things. Like there's so many things I talk about in that course, but like I want you guys to challenge yourself this weekend and do like 3 new things. Or if you don't want to do those things or you feel uncomfortable, first of all, I want you to ask yourself, why do you feel that way? Is it because you're not prioritizing yourself and you're prioritizing or putting someone else on a pedestal? Because that is also coming from lack, right? See, do you see how there's so many meanings we attach to certain things, certain actions, certain behaviors in ourselves? There's so many assumptions behind it. We really want to get to the bottom of these things. And once you do, then you learn about so much about your thought patterns, and you start really like not going towards lack anymore, not doing the things that doesn't feel good, not trying to manipulate anymore. You're really like more in your power. You're able to sit back and remember who you are and how powerful you are, your God of your reality, and let things come to you. And I feel like if you're anything like me, my past, like in the past, in the old version, it was like 10 steps ahead, but like 10 steps ahead. What if this happens? What if that happens? I need to do this in order for this to happen. I need to do that so that person thinks this and then does this. Like it's so much strategic thinking and it's so exhausting. And a lot of people that come to me that say, Anya, I'm so tired. I'm so exhausted manifesting this, that, this person, whatever. That's why you're exhausted. It's because there's a lot of lack of trust within you that you can even create a better version of your SP, or you can get the raise, or you can get the jackpot, or you can get the better life or more abundance, or remove the third party. It's because in those times where you should practice going within and reviewing like, hey, what's going on? Why am I feeling this way? What just triggered me? What is causing me to feel this way? Is it because I don't have what I want now? Most likely the answer is yes. It's because you don't have what you want now and you need it now. That need, that attachment of I won't feel better unless I have it now. They're feeling that too. And they're like, okay, she's sending out the vibes of I don't have it now. So I guess I'm not going to show up until she stops sending out the vibes of I don't have it now. And she starts really working on having, wish fulfilled, living in the end, right? You guys are, I'm sure at this point, are so familiar with those terms. But if this makes sense, you guys comment down below. Like I've noticed so much success within myself and my clients by just doing this one thing, just really reflecting internally. I'll just fix the camera real quick. Really just asking yourself, being aware of where your thoughts are going through the day. And listen, if you don't feel good, like flipping a thought right away, like you don't have to. I rather you familiarize yourself with, hey, what's going on right now, rather than like suppressing and just being like, oh, we got to flip the thought. Like I rather you really like bring yourself to a calm, more neutral, natural place. Allow it to pass. Allow yourself to shift in a different activity. Maybe go out for a walk. If you guys like to work out, working out really releases that and allows you to be in the present moment. But just really doing something more, helping you to be in that present moment, really, really brings you back to neutral, natural. And then when you're in neutral, natural state, that's when like there's less resistance. And that's when you would not feel so exhausted. When you're pushing up against like a desire, when there's resistance already and that's not dealt with, that's when you feel that drain. That's when you feel like you're in a battle and like it just physically hurts at this point. Headache, like your chest, like the heart beating fast, that anxiety. That's when it feels draining, when you're battling everything within. You're not really observing or trying to like calm that nervous system down and stabilize it and prioritize like something in that moment for yourself, and you're really pushing up against, no, I need it now, I need to see the evidence now, I need to push this out now, I don't feel good, so I need to post a hot picture for him to like it, or I need to post a video for them to see it and give me that validation. All of that is need for validation, and that's all lack. So it might work temporarily, but in the long run, if you're not like really dealing with those things internally and asking yourself, why am I even taking this action? Like, is it coming from lack, or is it coming from a neutral, natural place? Then it'll accumulate and you'll feel like exhausted, if that makes sense. I know this because I've gone through this. Like, I've known SP for many years, even before I knew law of assumption. Gone through so much with him. Even prior SP, like there were patterns repeating from prior SP to this SP. And a lot of people that come to me are experiencing that too. Even when they don't want the old SP anymore and they want the new, they're experiencing same problems with the new. Why? Because it's not dealt with within. So it like overflows into the new, right? Anything that's going on in here, you guys, if not addressed, because you've built a habit of thinking, just like any other thing, like if you have a habit of eating something that's not good for you and it's causing you like weight gain or stress or something, right? Like let's say it's causing you discomfort. That habit needs to be dealt with, because if not, you're constantly going to feel that discomfort. That discomfort is going to constantly show up in your reality, just like how everything else is you pushed out, right? So treat it as such. Like, I feel like a lot of the times when it comes to relationships or money, whatever, we treat it differently than we would treat another area of our life that we think of as lighter, easier, less struggle, but it's all the same. It's all the same. So I really want you guys to identify with that too. Like, nothing is easier or harder. It's all in my head. Like, what stories do I have? If I have a story that getting this person is going to take a lot of struggle and I'm going to have to work on my self-concept for 10,000 years because I'm not there yet. If that's your mind state and it's coming from lack, like, that's probably going to play out. That's why you want to come at this in a more like, if something can be easy, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to approach it as it's going to be easy, because my thoughts create struggle-free, effortless. If I continue to see something as lack, exhaustion, drainage, putting me in anxiety, if I continue to identify with that version of myself and that story between myself and that person, that's what's going to continue to play out. I know it sounds like so simple, but not really, because the old story is very comfortable. You sticking to your old story is very comfortable, because again, habit. Just like how, like, if we have a habit of eating things like that may not make us feel good, like junk food or whatever, right? Even though I assume that like whatever I eat like makes me feel amazing and it keeps me healthy, right? But let's say you don't have that assumption and you're like, oh my God, every time I eat this thing, it causes me discomfort within, right? But you don't want to change it because it's just uncomfortable to change it. You're constantly going to get that result. It's like self-sabotage, okay? So my whole point of this video, and a lot of the success I'm seeing within myself and my clients, with my SP, with their SPs, is identify and be aware of what's going on in here and in the body. Listen. Don't just try to flip it. Don't just try to dismiss it. Your brain is trying to tell you something. If your body's trying to say, hey, it doesn't feel good. What doesn't feel good, body? Oh, the thought you just had. I'm trying to tell you it's not a part of your new story, but you keep having the thought for some reason. So I'm going to make you feel anxious so you understand that, hey, this is your notification to stop feeling that way and to really address what's going on within. Okay? I hope this video helped you guys. If you are interested in more of a guided homework or course or whatever, The course links are all going to be in the description box down below. If you want to sign up for a course, you go to our website, you click on courses, Ani's courses. When you go to purchase a course, it asks you for a date and time, like to pick a date and time. Do not worry about the date and time. That is for our end. The moment you purchase a course is the moment you receive it. Also, I have been fully booked with my schedule, but so many of you on the waitlist is like just manifesting a quick, like last minute session with me, like whether someone's rescheduling or whatever they're doing and you're grabbing the spot. Good for you guys for manifesting it. Like I have so many people that are like, oh my God, I thought I wasn't going to see you for weeks, but like I literally manifested seeing you in a day. Good for you, you guys. Like, see, you have the world at your fingertips. You're so powerful. But yes, so waitlist is in effect. If you guys need help with anything, go ahead and email us at sessions@createyourfuture.co, and our receptionist will be so happy to help with anything. Also, you guys, if you don't want to purchase anything, you don't have to. I mean, the information is all on our channel. If you're going to binge watch anything or you want some information or content, check out all the success stories I've shared in the past few, I don't know how many years, like so many success stories, and they still keep coming in. I still have to share them. If I have not shared yours yet, I will be sharing them. Do not worry. Go to our YouTube channel playlists, Ani. All the videos are there. Jackpot wins, personal success stories, client success stories, course success stories. They're all there. I appreciate you guys so much. We still have a contest going on for 3 free coaching sessions. I believe the rules are going to be again in the description box down below. I intend each and every one of you have an amazing weekend. I challenge you to really be more aware of your thoughts and your inner world and what triggers you, the feedback you're receiving, the evidence you're receiving, what's going on within after you receive certain evidence. Even if you don't receive certain evidence and your mind is going to, let me post this, let me get their attention, let me do this, let me do that. If it's all coming from lack, you really want to like step back and bring yourself back into that neutral, natural feeling of, hey, wait a second, I'm God of my reality. Remember all these things I've manifested. I don't have to lift a finger or take so much action, because everything can be done without lifting a finger. All right, you guys, I love each and every one of you so much. I intend all of you guys get everything you ask for, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.